Hi, my Aquarius. Welcome to your July reading. And I want to thank for the new subscribers. Subscribe if you haven't done yet. Join our community. We're here to help each other. And join us and make comments. Make comments because I want to hear from you. I try to always answer when I can. And I do listen to you guys, the persons that people has been doing comments. Thank you very much sometimes for reminding me the names of the things, like the frogs. I couldn't remember how do you say that, and someone says the tadpole. I was like, yeah, I know now. Sorry, sometimes I forget the name of things. Anyway, this is good for your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign. General reading. If it doesn't resonate, remember this is not for you, but it might resonate on the mid-month or might resonate the next month, but it might resonate in certain parts too. So pay attention to the message and the guidance. Okay, let's start talking about what's going on in the astrology a bit, because I don't want to go into deep things about astrology. But the main thing that I want to say is, like, there's two eclipses. Okay, there's a solar eclipse and there's a lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse is in the full moon, so it's going to touch base in your sign, in your first house. So it's quite important for you. So this is why I'm bringing this up, because it's in your first house and Mars is retrograde in your first house. And this is why you're feeling more aggressive of putting your foot down on your bosses, and you're putting your foot down on your spouse who's being quite annoying. You know what I mean? Because you've been a little bit more aggressive with that energy of Mars going retrograde. You're like, hey, I'm here, I know who I am, don't you try to fool me. That's how you guys are getting now, my Aquarius. However, why I'm mentioning this lunar eclipse, because it's touching base in that same house of your personality. And not only that you're going to be aggressive, but also there's a lot of things that are going to be taken away from you, from your personality, that you do not need. So, by me saying that, let's look at the cards. And now you're going to understand why I'm going to say what I'm going to say. First of all, the solar eclipse, it's here too. Right? Besides the lunar eclipse, the solar eclipse is in your 6th house and is on July 11th. So that's the first thing. New beginnings, new transformations for you. And it's all about, sometimes I was just hearing someone and says, like, oh, it's a new karma thing. So you know what? It's true. But you don't want to start with this devil card, don't you? You know what this resembles? You're going backwards. If you've been dealing with your health in a way, like bad habits, your daily routines went off the path you're supposed to go, well, this is how you're going to start. You don't want to start. You don't want to go back with the devil. And I'm not referring this as part of the solar eclipse, but could be. Because the solar eclipse could be give you some type of crisis to give you something in return that is going to be very positive. Because the solar eclipse is more like giving. So what it's going to give you, it's more awareness of probably what you're doing wrong. But you do not want to go back to this. And this means obsessions, jealousy. If you've been dealing with someone who is a water sign, either Pisces or Scorpio, and I think we had a Scorpio before in the same card. Trust me. There's a lack of clarity over here, and someone is being jealous. Someone is being asking for attention all the time and a little bit bitchy, by the way. So there's no clarity here in the relationship, and obviously this is going to be quite fast because it's very clear. And there's a lot of things that you need to fix, and the Temperance cards is here to tell you that. And especially with this person, and it's about you in your first house. It's about your personality, how you deal with this person, how you show yourself to people. So It's about not being too aggressive, but do it calmly, but at the same time putting your foot down. Yes, I agree. Just remember that going back to jealousy, going back to ask for love or beg for love, or asking for attention, being a bit clingy is not going to work. Remember when you were there? Did it work for you? No, it didn't. Did it? No. It did? I don't think so. Because you're going back to this. Where is the lack of clarity in things, where communications are off, maybe if there's any type of communication, but if there's any type of communication, be careful not to be aggressive, or this person being a bit aggressive with you, and you're going to be conflicted inside because you're like, what? You know, and this is not the time for you to be being too aggressive, and, you know, especially going back to this energy. You don't need it. You need to use this energy of the Temperance. You want to fix things, you need to fix things. This is why things are coming back from the past, especially when it comes to you and your personality. It's like a test. Like, you were doing great, and now what? Where's your self-esteem? Where is your self-determination? That's what you need to go back to. And this is why you being tested here. So there's a lot of things that the lunar eclipse, which is your emotions, is going to take away from your personality, from things in your identity that are wrong, that you need to get rid of them. And this might cause you a bit of anxiety and sleep disturbances and whatever it is, and you're going to feel like there's no new adventures ahead, like there's nothing to begin with in relationships, either you alone or with a person of this water sign. But I have to tell you, you're going to have someone who is going to be probably a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a fire sign, either an Aries too, that can help you and help you to bring you this mental vacations. When I say mental vacations, because it's giving you more peace mentally than anything else. I'm not saying it could be someone in love. I don't see it more in love, but someone that it could be a friend who you're just going to meet, or someone you already know who it is. It could be a Sagittarius and an Aries specifically. Now, this person is going to help you. But when it comes to your work life, Jupiter is coming here for you, and it's represented by the Wheel of Fortune, and it's coming in the middle of July. So you kind of like, it's going well, Jupiter is already retrograde. So if you've been having trouble in your career or your work and your public image and your reputation, now it's going to transform to something better when you're going to move forward and be successful in a certain way. Now, Jupiter in your 10th house, like I said, is moving forward. And this is something unexpected, something that is going to move quickly when it comes to this sector of your life. And you could be successful. But remember, Jupiter, and not only Jupiter, but it could be part of the solar eclipse to here, where it's going to help you to get rid of this, the devil card, the devil energy, together with the lunar eclipse, I would say. So you can actually take off to new endeavors and new new adventures, because you need to get rid of this. Going back to this, look all the cards that you're having around it. This is how it came. The devil, 6 of Wands, Ace of reverse, devil. Hello? You want to be begging for love? I don't think so. This person doesn't really no. This person, you need to have patience. Yes. You need to fix things with this person. Yes. Are you going to be conflicted? Yes. But you do need to get back to this, because probably something in your personality is allowing this person to treat you this way. It's about you and your first house and your identity. Something that you need to get rid of in your personality that is letting these people and this person specifically to treat you the way they treat you, the way this she or he treats you, and leave you in the darkness. Like you do not know the exact entire thing, or the communication is always off. Is this the time to make decisions completely about what you want in your life? No, this is not the time yet, but you do need to take in consideration that you need to be relaxed and calm. Take advice from whoever is a fire sign. Take a mental vacation. Relax and meditate. What is that you're doing wrong? And remember, there's always great work ahead. So whatever that you were dealing with, even if you started having issues with anorexia, or bulimia, or alcohol, or even drugs that you were having trouble with, this might come around again and you feel this way, because sometimes when you get affected emotionally, you can try to go back to this. So do not go back to this, because I see you going to feel, you know, out of balance with the Six of Pentacles reverse. So something is out of balance here. And that is something that you do not need to go back to, because I'm pretty sure that you were handling it well. So remember, we always kind of like go back a bit again, and then we have to start over, because you were starting with the right foot. You started it with the right foot, and now it's like in this month you're going back, because the universe is going to put you into test with all this eclipse. So it's going to take at least 6 months when you see all the fruition and all the marvelous things that the solar eclipse is going to bring to you with Jupiter, because Jupiter is going to be with us. I don't know, I don't remember which ones, but it's going to be for a long time. And obviously the solar eclipse takes at least 6 months, so it's going to take 6 months together with Jupiter to help you out to, you know, create that public image of you at work, and things gonna go into fruition. Now let me see what else I'm missing, if I'm missing something. No, I'm not. So, oh, and Mercury retrograde in the 7th house. Mercury retrograde, communications. No wonder, I was just saying it. And love. Watch what you're saying, how you say it. And this person's probably going to leave you, I would not say hanging, but things that this person's going to say, are you going to say, have patience. Remember, it's about you and how you allow this person to treat you. And that lack of clarity that you're going to feel is going to bring you this anxiety, and like you're going to be thinking about this in the night. You don't need that. So if you need to relax and you need to talk to someone, remember to look for this Father of Wands, or you turn into this Father of Wands. And this Father of Wands is a great energy, because the Father of Wands have to be, the King of Wands have to be with moving forward towards the obstacles. Use your creativity. The Father of Wands is someone who is directed to the future. It could be a little bit arrogant sometimes, but the King of Wands is usually someone who always brings the solutions to benefit everyone, and is very visionary. So you might need to try to be in those shoes, or find someone to help you, so you can kind of like engage in that type of energy and find solutions. Look at the future and not get stuck in this energy that is not going to work for you at all. Just, it's useless, and you don't want to go back there. Recover and regain that self-confidence that you already gained with Mars in retrograde last month, and you were feeling that way. Do not go back. I know it's going to be hard, because it's not going to be as hard as going to be for Cancer, to be honest with you, because Cancer is going to be hit directly too. But for you, it's going to be very hard, because it's the lunar eclipse in your sign. It's very hard. It's emotionally difficult. Okay, so, and I see it here. I can see it. You know, you can see it, right? Don't you see it? You want to see it again? You see that, right? Devil, reverse, reverse, reverse. Conflict internally, you know, like inside of you, in your mind. So you see it. I see it. It's very clear. So Aquarius, I think it's been very short. It's like 15 minutes. Like, I'm surprised, but it's because the shuffling too was more in, you know, it takes time, shuffling and all that stuff. So if you want a private reading with me, go to, below this video, there's a description of this video. If you see the title under here, under this video, below this video, there's a title. You're going to see a little arrow there. Clicking it, and it's going to open up with all the description. There you're going to find the name. I'm leaving the link for you with the name of the deck that I'm using. So if you want to learn about this decks of cards that I have, I'm leaving the name and the site where you can get it if you want to. If you want to get the cards, and all the description of how to contact me. Follow me on Instagram. Do not send me messages on Instagram. If you want a private reading with me, send it to me to my Facebook page, which the name of my Facebook page is going to be below this video. All of that in the description. Why I don't want you to send it to my Instagram? Because I will have to send you all the information if you ask for more information, and I can't do it through my phone. So I'll do it through my desktop. So just use my Facebook page. I'm sorry if I don't leave the link of my Facebook page directly, because I did at the beginning, and for some reason YouTube sent people to someone else's page instead of my Facebook page. And I had so many people like, I cannot find your Facebook page, and I left the link, and YouTube was sending somewhere else. Like, it was getting confused with someone else's link, that name that seems like mine, and it was sending people to someone else's Facebook page. So I'm just leaving the name, and you can search for it on Facebook. What else I can say? That's it. So I'm sending you a big kiss, much love, much light, Aquarius, and I'll see you in the mid-month of July. All right, and comment, share, make any comments, and share, and subscribe. Ciao.